Hello friends, uh, we are focusing our attention to the Noble Eightfold Path once again, and as we have explained, we are going to touch different views which are taught as right views in Buddhism. And the first view we are going to analyze is the view of impermanency, which is often taught with the view of conditional phenomena, which is taught as a phenomena that is existent throughout the world. In fact, it is in uh, activity. It is and it is an activity that is to be seen throughout the universe. What does this conditioned phenomena mean? It means that everything, whether it is your own physical body or your mind or what is outside you. It could be uh, subtle things like your physical body and the psychical things such as your mind, or it could be anything else. Whatever that happens around us are formations, and these formations are formed because of conditions that come together. So in the Buddhist teachings, it is taught that all conditional phenomena is impermanent. Things which have come together to form corporeal or psychical things are impermanent. They are always changing. They are in the process of changing. And when we take the physical matter, whether it is our physical body or physical matter which is spread throughout the universe, the physical change is something that could be that could not be witnessed instantly as a change. For example, our bodies, let's take our bodies for an example. Our physical body is ever changing. It's impo- uh, it is it's inside, it's internal matter, it's composition, whatever it may be. The air matter, the minerals, its water content, its space, everything is in the process of changing. But we do not see aging. We don't see the aging process immediately. Although we are aging, although people around us, inclusive of uh, animals and trees, everything is aging, but we do not see this aging process immediately. But uh, it is a continuous process, rising and vanishing, rising, persisting and vanishing. But this persistence or uh, after time being raised, it is in whatever reason, whether it is physical things or psychical things, everything is being gradually changed. When it comes to the mind, it changes very rapidly. It changes rapidly, so rapidly that it could not be imagined. It could not be imagined how rapid these changes take place. It is said that one uh, consciousness moment could be compared to the sighting of lightning, flash of lightning. One, not that moment we sight lightning, but 1 billionth part of the flashing of the duration it takes to flash lightning. So, how does this how does this change or impermanence help us in the Noble Eightfold Path? Let us examine. It is when we take the Noble Eightfold Path, we see that it is something mental because it starts from right views and it is views and thoughts based on views, and every other thing is mental, and our physical and other actions, verbal actions, are all rooted in our mentality. So this is something that has to be kept in mind. It is mind over matter. In fact, the physical world of ours is ruled by mentality. Maybe the world of the animals too rooted by, too based in this what we have explained, mentality. So it is due to change that we are able to reform. If our views are not changing, if our thoughts are not changing, we are not able to step into the path and reform to become what we want to be. So, in fact, it is this change that is helping us. It is the change and the conditional nature, because we set the right conditions for change. As we know, our mental things, our thoughts, ideas, views, mental things are dependent upon conditions. What are these conditions? These conditions are our sense organs and sense contacts. When the sense contacts are changed, then the mental things do change. And mental things too are dependent upon certain other things. For example, uh, when we look at things, our we are in contact with the physical world. We need, for example, our eyes. We should have light to see, light enough of light to see. Then light is not enough. We should also have attention, light. Then uh, this sense contact begins. Attention, light, concentration, everything is necessary for the sense consciousness to begin. So when the conditions change, when there is no light, when there is no attention, consciousness is not arisen. It's a continuous process. So this Noble Eightfold Path is a probability because of the conditional nature and impermanency. There are good and bad things about impermanency, and we sometimes think when loved ones depart, uh, impermanence is bad. When we are uh, stricken with disease, when our uh, belongings are taken away, we we are moved. But on the other hand, it is impermanency that uh, makes us live in this world. Due to impermanency, we are not uh, sorrowful forever because of anything. Our sorrows do not persist continuously. Our happiness too, it arises due to conditions. As long as these conditions prevail, there will be happiness. But the conditions which gave away to happiness will not persist. Since the time they arose, they are in a process of changing. So is the negative side, which you have looked into. So this change is good. This change, it is due to change that uh, we see growth we, uh, in living matter. And in fact, when this change is not there, we grieve if our baby or plant or whatever it is, living thing, is not growing. Then if it is permanently stalled, growth is permanently stalled, then there is a problem. So impermanency and conditioned phenomena are two things that are helpful to the Noble Eightfold Path. In fact, we are able to change, we are able to change, we can change our mind, we can change our thoughts, and when we set right conditions, we can be a different uh, person through a different mentality. So this could be applied to the entire universe. For example, our sun. Those who know about science would know that sun is aging, but the aging of the sun, like our like the aging of our body, could not be does not happen overnight. It takes billions of years to for the sun to age, but it is aging all the time. So, how did the sun arise? Sun arose due to conditions, due to uh, clouds coming together, and due to the pressure of these heavy clouds, and due to pressure, hydrogen becoming helium,